Ukrainian air defense shot down some object over Kharkiv. Ukrainian army removed former Russian checkpoint near Stoyanka. Oil depot is on fire in Belgorod. Governor of Belgorod region accused Ukraine in helicopter attack at depot. 8 reservoirs with fuel on fire at oil depot in Belgorod. Fire could spread to all reservoirs with fuel at Belgorod oil depot, emergency services. 200 firefighters on the site. Another video showing the firing of a helicopter, possible Mi-24 Hind, on the fuel depot.
Ух ты. Бедные собаки все убежали. Один отстрелялся, потом второй. О, там их сколько. Вот второй полетит.
Damage of unknown origin at Industrial Park Severny in Belgorod. Missile shelling targeted offices at Severny Industrial Park in Belgorod. Queues at petrol station in Belgorod due to burning oil depot. All security services in Kursk region of Russia are on high readiness alert due to events in Belgorod, Governor. Woman wounded as result of Russian army shelling on her ski town in Luhansk region. Death toll of missile attack at building of Mykolaiv Regional Administration increased to 27. 3 more bodies extracted from the rubble this morning, civil defense. Ukrainian army liberated Ivanki in Kyiv region. Destroyed Russian military equipment at Stoyanka.
Ребята, никому не желаю смерти, но они сами пришли сюда убивать. И теперь...
Chernihiv governor, Russian forces are withdrawing from the city. Russian army continues to shell civilian infrastructure near Orikhiv, Polahi in Zaporizhzhia region. Ukrainian army liberated Demir in Kyiv region. Ukrainian MFA expresses its protest against conscription conducted by Russia in the Autonomous Republic of Crimea and in the city of Sevastopol, as well as against mobilization to Russian military service of Ukrainian citizens living on the temporarily occupied territories. Explosions audible near Kherson. Russian troops left the Brovary district near Kyiv, the city council. Ukrainian army controls Velika Demirka in Kyiv region.
Сьогодні, 31.03, полк поліції особливого призначення спільно з Федосіївським добровольчим батальйоном офіційно зайшли в селище Велика Димирка. На даний момент працює національна поліція, все під контролем.
A group of Russian helicopters, at least 8, took off from the airfield in Machulishchi to Ostrov Barat Air Base, Pskov region. There were Mi-8 and Mi-24 among the helicopters. Putin and Lukashenko had a telephone conversation. Ukraine and Russia started new round of talks. Russian troops deploying landmines in Lysychansk. Kremlin says Ukraine airstrike on Russia will hinder talks. Another explosion in Belgorod, possible air defense missile launch. Units of the armed forces of Ukraine restored control over the settlements of Demidov, Demir, Litovanivka, Havrilivka, Kozarovichi, Joftniv, Halibivka, Yasnohorodka, Talakin, Sukoluchcha, Lipivka, Gavronchina, Makovushchi, Mykolivka, Kamilna, Kyiv region. After the enemy withdrew, the units of the armed forces of Ukraine took control of the settlements of Rudnia, Shevchenkov, Babrik, Stara Basan, Nova Basan, Makiivka, Pogrebi, Bazanivka, Volodymyrivka, Shniakivka, Salm, Sofiivka, and Gavrilivka. Russian troops left Ivanki in Kyiv region. Photo by village council head of people celebrating. Video from Hostomel after Russian army left.
Так, я урочисто хочу заявити, що Гостомель зараз деокупований і найближчим часом ми туди зайдемо. Москва залишили Гостомель майже без бою. Вони, звичайно ж, понесли там втрати, але русські солдати йдуть нахуй і своїх бросають. Це уже факт, який перевірений українськими воїнами. Ми переможемо, слава Україні. Погода зараз не для того, щоб наступати. Багато грязюки, дощ. Але ми зараз знаємо, що москалі пішли з міста Гостомель. Їх там зараз немає. Пішли вони як лякливі зайці, майже без бою. Звичайно ж, ми їх проутюжили гарно, але пішли вони як сикливі путінські шмари. І я думаю, що найближчим часом ми їх поженемо за кордон повністю з усієї території України. І будемо їх тиснути і на Донбасі, і Крим буде наш. І ми помстимося за кожного загиблого в цій священній війні. Ми помстимося за кожен зруйнований будинок, за кожен квадратний метр української землі, яку топтав смердючий російський чобот.
Russian troops captured Izium town in Kharkiv region, General Staff of Ukraine. Russian troops planted explosives at Cookies plant in Bucha, also poisoned all products at warehouses. Leading internet provider Kyivstar in Ukraine has cut off many of its subscribers with unpaid bills outside active combat areas as of the 1st of April. The company cites the need for payment to repair war-ravaged infrastructure and pay tax. A photo report from Yasnohorodka, a village 40 kilometers west of Kyiv, Ukraine, which was under Russian occupation for several weeks. It has now been liberated, but the damage caused by the fighting is horrible. Vatican asked about the possibility of the honorable exit for Putin. Ukrainian forces liberated Borodyanka in Kyiv region. Ukrainian military entered Bucha, cleansing operation ongoing. Reports of Russian Mi-28 shotdown in eastern Ukraine. Kozarovichi, evacuated by Russian forces alongside nearby Demidov, back under Ukrainian control.
Тільки ви скажіть щось, не типу я поціпив, а, блядь, щось потрібно. Да.
Ukrainian flag raised over Vorzel, Kyiv region. Missile hit road near Nikolsky village in Belgorod region this morning. Russian troops targeted evacuation bus near Lysychansk. No casualties. About 1,300 civilians to be evacuated today from Lysychansk. Reuters, the European Union has agreed to supply equipment and medicines to deal with any chemical or nuclear accidents in Ukraine. Mi-28 helicopter crashed at Pervomaysk, occupied part of Luhansk region. As the result of an airstrike on Kharkiv Oblast administration on March 1, 29 people died, according to the head of the administration, Oleh Syniehubov. Last week 24 victims were reported. Photos from liberated Kozarovichi. Governor of Belgorod region, as result of explosions near Nikolsky, Yasny Zori village's power line damaged. Prisoners swap in Zaporizhia region, 86 Ukrainian servicemen released from captivity. Bucha Mayor Anatoly Fedorik has officially confirmed that the city has been liberated from the Russian army. Video, Ukrainian military in Peremogha village, Kyiv region.
От в'їзд в село Перемога.
А оце ті хати, де ніхто не жив, то там взагалі, там, говорю, у мене собачка, мабуть, більше розумів, чим вони оце. Нагло все грабили, дерли.
Артем. А ну, тримай.
Что надо сказать? Спасибо.
Кармани набирай повні. Повні кармани набирай.
Обстріл. 10 хвилин і обстріл. Ті люди, що пережили війну, казали, що такої війни ще не було. Не було ще таке відношення до людей. Це просто страшно. Вони як звірі. Вони як звірі.
Latvia's defense minister calls on Europe to stop importing oil and gas from Russia, saying it's the only way to stop Hitler-like behavior from Putin. Artis Pabriks warns against any ceasefire agreement, calling it a Russian trap, in interview on Fox Business. Ukrainian forces captured one Russian TOS rocket launcher. Secretary of National Security and Defense Council Danilov on explosions in Belgorod, "It was not us. People of Belgorod People Republic starts to realize something. It could be anywhere in RF. We did not start this war." 6 destroyed Russian BMDs in Gostomel Airport, Kyiv region. A column of 30 pieces of Russian military equipment was seen near Rychitsa, moving along the M10 highway towards Gomel. The equipment includes KAMAZ and Ural trucks. Head of Odessa Regional Administration, Russian Army launched 3 Iskander ballistic missile at settlement in Odessa district. There are casualties. Explosions reported in Kharkiv. Images from Shestovitsa near Chernihiv. AFP, buses carrying civilians from Mariupol have arrived in Zaporizhia. Joint Forces Operation, 78 pieces of military equipment of Russian Army destroyed today at Donbass. Saltivka, Kharkiv, Russian Army shelling hit big supermarket, where point of distribution of humanitarian aid located. Caught fire. New military column filmed in Belgorod region of Russia.
Вот такие колонны второй день наблюдаю по Белгородской области.
Loud explosions heard in Dnipro city. Fire to the west of Kherson. Explosions heard in Kryvyi Rih. Injuries caused by strong explosions and fires in the Saltovka region, northeast of the city of Kharkiv. Over a dozen missile strikes with some possible interceptions in Dnipro city. Very loud explosions shaking all districts. In Bucha many civilians shot dead by retreating Russian army, bodies lying everywhere on the streets. Some with tied arms.